Okay, greetings from a rather gloomy but peaceful Brivezac in February 2010. This is a short video to show you the whole of the ground floor of the house, Shaywood, which has 3 floors, and the main entrance is usually through these lovely big wide doors into the kitchen, which in the summer are open most of the time as you go in and out, and into the kitchen, which in the summer is lovely and cool. And there's Tabitha, just giving you some idea of scale. And this is a big room and tends to be the hub of your activities because of this enormous dining table. And the kitchen is colossal with its storage space and has just about everything you would need, with its microwave, a gas bottle cooker, and a spare gas bottle is in the garage always, and the butler sink for smashing your glasses, and just there is a dishwasher, and all cupboards are equipped with what you'd expect, utensils and so on. There's very simple instructions on the dishwasher. But there are some various bits in cupboards, all sorts of dry goods and so on, which you're very welcome to use and just replace what you have used up. And one other exciting thing in this kitchen is here, what we call the Jedi light, which works when you wave your hand under it. Did you see that go off and on as my hand waves? I have control of it. It can be controlled by this switch as well, but if you're finding you can't switch it on through the switch, it's probably because it's on Jedi mode. And I thought I'd better tell you that so you don't get confused. And through on the ground floor, in through this hallway, we have had a utility room fitted. There are 2 oak doors left and right, which are locked up storage rooms with all our bikes and so on in it, so you won't be able to access those. But this is the utility area, which is as yet unfinished, but is usable in virtually every way. Yes, there's the washing machine, which we've just pulled out because there's a little leaking tap that I'm getting repaired. Here will be installed another butler sink, probably by the time you come down. And there are these beautiful little windows. But there are cupboards everywhere for storage, and there are cleaning materials and all sorts if you need it. And Tabitha is hopefully pointing out that there is a lovely wooden high chair, thank you, and all the instructions are attached to it, as it needs, if it needs any adjustment for the height of your children. And there's the fuse box if you need the fuses. Now, just off this utility area is the first, sorry I've turned right round, is the first shower room, which is very handy if you come in from a dirty cycle ride or you're really hot and don't want to trudge through the house. But you can't quite see there because of the light reflection. Is the enormous shower head and hand shower, and a gorgeous little teeny tiny window. And there's Tabitha again, and there's the loo just behind her. And look, another teeny tiny window. Beautiful little handmade windows that have just been put in. And the sink, thank you Tabitha for that. And an electric radiator with the on-off switch here. It's on at the moment, drying some of my clothes. We can switch it off. And we're going to try not to leave those on all the time. It's dry. It worked its magic. Thank you Tabitha. And just through here, through the utility, another oak door. And this brings us into the enormous garage that has never seen a car. And this has the boiler, which is, I'll be putting full instructions onto the website for this. but it is really simple to use and operates off one of those simple timers so that it'll come off and come on as you want through the day. And the red switch on the side, if you switch that up, it will keep the boiler on all the time. But more details will be on the website about the operation of it. And there is its really simple controls. So that should be an easy thing to get hot water in your life. And stored in the garage, it's slightly untidy at the moment because the builders have only just left. Right in front of me here is an enormous big garden table and chairs, all working in a box. They all cube up together, and there are footstools, and in the bags are cushions. It's absolutely enormous for your meals outside. Thank you, Tabitha. And just here are 2 green loungers, and they have some green cushions just up there, which you can put on the terrace upstairs, which is just on top of this garage we're in. And then towards the back there is a selection of toys and outdoors activities. Do bring your own paddling pool if you want to, and there is an outside tap which you can use with the hoses that are in here to fill your pool, and then out through the double garage doors we're back out into the garden. You might just be able to hear the river. Wonderful. Just one other thing about the outside tap. That will probably not have its water supply connected when you arrive. It may do, it may not. But if you switch it on and find it's not working, that will be because it's been switched off. At this point here in the ground floor shower room, go under the sink. There is a hole. Put in your hand, and in there you will find a pipe that's running horizontally, and there is a flap, a valve on that, and when that valve is perpendicular to the pipe it is closed, and there was no water going to the outside tap. And when that valve is running parallel to the horizontal pipe, then it's open, and you should have water outside, and you can connect your hose, fill your paddling pool and whatnot. I think that covers the ground floor. Does that cover the ground floor, Tabitha?
Yes.
Good work.